Hey guys and girls, welcome back to Dubious Engineering. This here is a micro belt sander that I saw on Instagram, and I thought to myself, oh, it would be really quite cool to own one of these. It'd be quite useful for what I like doing. This has been fashioned by a good friend of mine at a good friend's house. Originally it was a farrier's rasp. A rasp is a kind of very aggressive file, and a farrier is a guy that puts shoes on horses. My friend Max showed up at my mate Mark's house, and Max went ahead, decided just to build himself a forge out of an old barbecue that Mark had, and then basically start teaching people to do a bit of blacksmithing. So we thought this would be quite good fun, and this would be quite a challenge. And it sure was. It was quite a challenge to get it to this point. It's been quenched and hardened, and it's got ever such a slight banana shape to it. But that's just the tang, which is effectively the handle here. So this is going to be an almost full tang knife. So the handle will come up around here, and the tang comes all the way to the back, almost all the way to the back of the handle. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to use, hopefully, this little belt sander here. We're going to use that to put an edge on this and make it look pretty. Some of the detail that you'll see in this, if you look at it, and you'll see some scaling from the original farrier's rasp, and you'll see a lot of pitting and a lot of black mess and all the rest of it. So we've got a lot of cleaning up to do. I don't want it to look perfect. I want it to look like it's been handmade, and trust me, that's how it will look when we're finished. But you can also trust me, I guarantee you this will be sharp by the time we're done. Very sharp. And we'll put that to the test as well. Alright, let's get on with it then. So, first things first, we need to go ahead and find a power supply for this. Woohoo! There we go, power supply. This is a 14 volt DC 4 amp little switch mode power supply that would typically be used for powering perhaps a small laptop or something like that. In this case, what we're going to do is put a little DC barrel jack style connector on the end of it so that we can plug it into here. When we turn it on, the motor will spin and the belt will move. When I saw this belt sander, I saw it on Instagram, and I thought to myself, yeah, I don't know if it's going to be any good. But at 25 quid, it wasn't worth trying to make one yourself. So I had a look on eBay, and sure enough, I found one a little bit cheaper on eBay. So I went ahead and placed the order. Showed up in a cardboard box with a little bag of Allen wrenches and some spare belts. And yeah, it sort of looks a bit shoddy. I mean, the belts have got tape on them, and you know it's not beautiful by any stretch of the imagination. But we're going to put it to the test. So it's got a platform on it which is going to give us the ability to be able to angle the knife blade, which is quite cool. It's got a spring-loaded belt changer, so you can push that down and then off pops the belt. And if you buy the power supply that it comes with a variable voltage power supply as well, so you can change the speed that you're working at. I don't think this is going to be particularly fast, but we'll have a play with it and see how it does. And the construction of it, ultimately, it's just machined aluminium lumps bolted together with machine screws. But it's actually reasonably well thought out from what I can see. Let's get the DC barrel jack put on the cable, plug it in, take it down the shed, and see if we can clean this blacksmithed knife up.
So yeah, there's a little piece missing from the band, but I must admit, after about an hour of quite serious work, that little belt has done okay. The motor didn't give out, the power supply didn't give out. This has kept going.
So now we've cleaned the knife blade up, we need to make a handle for it. I'm not sure quite how I want to do this yet. Let's find ourselves a nice piece of wood, drill a big hole in it, fill it full of glue, and then slide the handle onto the knife itself. So many years ago, I went camping with some friends, and this piece of hardwood, I think we must have chopped this off of a branch in a forest somewhere, and we planted it in the ground as our little camp mascot. And I've been wondering what to do with this piece of wood for ages, but looking at it, and it is such good hard wood. In fact, you can hear it ringing. It's absolutely solid. Not only is it solid, I mean, the grain structure is tiny. So because this knife has got a very slight banana shape to the handle, it sort of bends just about there. What I'm planning to do is drill a slightly oversized hole in this arm of our little camp mascot, saw the arm of the camp mascot off, and effectively go ahead and create a handle out of this piece of hardwood. And that oversized hole will mean that I can set, when I glue this with JB Weld glue, I can glue this such that it compensates for that slight bend in the handle there. So right, let's get on and make that happen. This is going to turn out epic. Well, we're clearly not finished yet, but that's about as much time as I can put into this for right now. So tell you what I might do, is it's always really satisfying to put a little linseed oil on the handle. But let's put a little linseed oil on the outside of the handle here, see how it comes out, and then we need to fill the inside with glue, and then we can finish it off at some point in the near future. That's certainly taking shape, and things are an awful lot straighter than they were. Cool. As always, guys and girls, thanks ever so much for watching. Take care, have a wonderful week and weekend, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. don't forget, give us a good old thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. Cheers for now.